Hello, hello, Pisces. It's so nice to see you. This is going to be your new moon reading for July 20th-ish. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Melissa, and I do the Zodiac Tarot readings a little bit differently. I do them based on the new moon energy and the full moon energy. I'm a Cancer sun, and I'm really drawn to the moon. And also, like, doing them by time and date and stuff doesn't make sense to me because time doesn't really exist, but the moon does. So we're going to pull some cards, all right? The new moon is about the beginning of the cycle, setting intentions, putting out there the energy that you would like to receive back, but also it marks the end of the previous cycle. So sometimes things come up that need to be released and left in that cycle, okay? We're going to do 9 cards, 3 cards for your overall energy, 3 cards for what intentions you may be looking at setting, and 3 cards of advice or actions to take. All right. What is the overall energy for Pisces, please? The 9 of Wands. That 9 of Wands coming out a lot today. The Ace of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Swords. Okay, so here's the 9 of Wands for ya. The Ace of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. All right, so I really feel like the energy that's kind of around you right now is not really taking any action here. I don't see any movement. The only movement I see is in the 6 of Swords. And that doesn't even have a person in the card right now. I mean, in other decks it does. It's usually getting help, moving on from something shitty to something great, which makes sense because we have this 9 of Wands where he's worked very hard to build an empire here. Like, he's built something. You know, the 9 is almost done. It's the end of the cycle, but not quite finished, okay? It's not reached that peak. But see how he stepped back? He's stepped back. And he's assessing the situation. Like, where does this last piece need to be? All right, where does that need to go? We have the Ace of Pentacles, which is this new opportunity, something shiny new. This literally can mean a gift. Maybe you've received a gift recently. But I really feel like this is you moving on from something else and definitely moving to something better, okay? Like, maybe you've gotten a new job, a new house, a new car, something like that. Oh, it could be a vehicle. With the boat right there, but you know, you've worked very hard for something. You worked for something, and you are seeing the results. But it is a move forward. It is moving out of something that wasn't necessarily great. I don't see any conflict around you, but what I see is more like, you know, you were kind of done with something. Like, I don't think it was that crappy, but you're moving on from that. So let's get 3 cards of intention. What intentions could Pisces be looking at for this new moon, please? All right. Ooh, the High Priestess makes an appearance. The 10 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. 2 aces. 2 aces. All right, we have the High Priestess here, which is about balancing your intuition. I really feel like with all of this fire energy and these wands, I really feel like this is you balancing, you know, what you're doing with what you're feeling. This is about you know, you've been taking action, but you aren't really paying attention to your intuition, which Pisces is one of the most intuitive signs there is. So I feel like you've kind of let that go on the back burner, no pun intended with all the fire energy here, but I feel like you kind of let that go on the back burner. You're not really paying attention to your intuition, and we need to work on balancing that intuition into this fire energy, this work, this overwhelm. This is like you taking on everybody's shit, and, you know, like, you aren't balancing that with this. This is a new opportunity, a new passion, a new an inspiration, some new spark, something that you're feeling like that you want to act on, okay? Like, we have these 2 aces, so there is definitely beginning stuff here. Like, this is new. You've moved on from something to something better, and I feel like what the intentions are right now is for you to balance that intuition with that hard work, okay? Spirit's bringing something in here for you. You're wanting to hear Spirit. You wanting to receive from Spirit. You want to be receiving your information. You want to be receiving your intuition, but, like, you're so burdened right now with action. So I really feel like the intention that would work best for you right now would be balancing that intuition with your actions. Yeah, we're just going to stick with that. Let's get 3 cards of advice or action to take. I think you've been taking enough action. Taking so much action that you're not listening to your gut. You're not able to hear it because you're too busy. All right. What actions or advice do we have for Pisces? All right, this one went sideways. And then these 2. All right. Yeah, balance again. Ooh, ooh. 1, 2, 3. So we have 2 aces and we have 3 major arcanas. So we got the Lover's card. Okay. Okay. We got the 8 of Cups. And then we've got Justice. Okay. So if I were to read this as one action, it would be leave your lover. He doesn't deserve you, or she doesn't deserve you. I say he because whatever. Anyways, I don't really care. Lovers, okay? This is a partnership. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but I mean, look at it. In this deck, I believe it is a romantic partnership. I don't know if you'll be able to see that because of the way I have the lighting set up, but that's an angel up there. So this is like a divine partnership. But we also have the 8 of Cups, which is you leaving something behind, leaving something that you've invested emotionally into, and it's leaving that behind. And then we have the Justice card, which is getting what you deserve, or them getting what they deserve. So if I were to read this, if you are in a relationship that is not beneficial anymore, that does not serve you in the way that you need it to, if I were to read this point blank, I'd say it's time to move on to something else because this is not fair to you. And maybe it could be the other way around. Maybe you're not being fair to them and it's time to release them so that they can live their life and you can work on balancing your intuition with your action. Okay, maybe you just need to work on yourself and it's not fair to them. That could definitely be the situation. If you're single and that doesn't apply, I feel like this could be you leaving anything behind. Any kind of partnership, a friendship, a parent even. Something's just not fair to you. And I feel like the advice or the action would be moving on from something that doesn't feel fair. Okay? It could be a situation, a work situation, a friendship, whatever. If there's something that doesn't feel fair to you, it might be time to move on so that you can work on yourself, because I feel like you're a little bit out of balance. You're not really taking any action here. I mean, you are taking action, but you're not balancing it well. Okay, you're not balancing that. But I feel like this is something that Spirit is trying to show you, that, you know, if you're not listening to your intuition, it's not going to show you anything anymore. Like, you're going to lose it, and you're not supposed to lose that. You're supposed to have that. As adults, we kind of train ourselves out of it, and we do it by doing this. Okay. And there's a parent out there helping with that, so I'm going to continue. But I feel like Spirit is trying to show you that you need to trust your intuition, because they're trying to give you signs. I see that the signs they're trying to show you, again, moving on to something else, all right? So whether that's a partnership or a romantic relationship, that is for you to decide, but it could be any type of situation. Could be a job. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing here for you. Might be time to move on from something and start working on your own inner balance between your intuition and the effort that you put out, because it doesn't seem like it's being fairly returned to you. So that's what I've got for you. If that resonates, please let me know in the comments. Subscribe, like it, all that good stuff. If it made sense to you and you want to see more, I will see you in the next video, hopefully, when we talk about your full moon energy. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a blessed day.